Hey guys, it's Brook. What are you doing? I'm going to try to reduce my, bring it in closer so you see less junk. I got some books laying around. Books. And you can see my wonderful face. Do I look like I'm left-handed? I think the camera's kind of flipped. Well, I'm just, it's Friday, September 2nd. What are you guys up to? Anybody practicing today? I'm playing my Mustang through one of these twin reverbs that's a Tone Master. Pretty cool. I'm going to crank it all the way up to 10, but it's on the 1 watt mode. Check this out. Wow, it's Trevor. What are you doing, Trevor? Oh, wow. You're playing in Cedar Falls tonight. I'll try to be there. I guess I'll be there. Yes, I'm going to promise. I'll be there for sure. So this is my groovy little guitar lesson room where I have students come in. I'm looking at I make people play through books. What do we got? I've been using a book series called Progressive. That's backwards, isn't it? All right, John's going to play today. But this is just one of the books in this series. I use this progressive beginning guitar book that I used for 20 years. And I could see people getting kind of sick of it. And I was getting sick of it. So I phased it out. Now I'm phasing it back in. I buy copies on eBay for like $4 each and just give them out to people on their birthday. I'm straight. Oh, good. Yay. Good. So I'm making people learn to do sight reading, which helps with timing, half notes, quarter notes, whole notes, eighth notes. I'm kind of a lousy sight reader, but I learned by ear easier than reading. And my parents were always like, how do you know that song? Like we were watching like a dramatic TV show. I remember violin music, like an orchestra, like a suspenseful scene, and the music was going like we're watching the screen, and I'm just playing along with the orchestra, staring at the screen, and my parents look at each other, and they looked at me, and they looked at each other, and they looked at me, and they said, where is your sheet music? I'm like, why would you need sheet music when you can just hear it? So that's why I didn't read music, because I could just hear it faster. But going back and learning to read music was pretty cool. And it really helped me. Just something to think about. So any beginning book is good, but that progressive series, I'll show you another one. I've got a copy in Spanish. And it does start out on the traditional good old guitar lesson that shows you how to play. You know, the first lesson traditionally are the 3 notes on the first string, E, F, G. That's open, 1st fret, 3rd fret, E, F, G. Which sounds pretty neutral. It really doesn't do anything for you, but it's like you got to start there, E, F, G. That's ridiculous. And so anyway, I tell the story too often, but I remember being a teenager and I was pretty skeptical of any system, any educational system. I hated music class. I hated music teachers. And the whole thing just gave me the creeps, but still I was going to try the guitar because I was a terrible athlete, a mediocre student, very awkward, just a very weird guy. I felt terrible. I thought this is my last chance in life to do anything. Otherwise, I knew I'd be a loser for the rest of my life. But I tried this. I went E, G, E. And I'm like, wow. It's like the heavens opened up. I could see the universe. I could see to infinity. I could see all the way through the universe. It was amazing. That E, G, E just sounded cool to me. It sounded like my big brother's Black Sabbath albums. I could hear that. He played Black Sabbath really super loud, scared me real bad. And but I could hear that E, G, E, kind of a menacing minor quality. And eventually I ended up an octave higher. I always moved it up the neck or to another string. I always felt like a caveman that just the first man to discover fire. It's like, whoa, kind of frightening. E, G, E. So I might challenge you to see how many E, G, E's you can find. It's kind of silly. It's simple musically, but most of my students, they're not going to sit down and they're not going to say, hey, Brook, check it out. You can do E, G, E. In different spots on the guitar. They're going to go, what's an E? I always wanted to find it all over the neck. So that's a key idea for the way I learned. And I do teach that way too. So immediately, kids in the neighborhood, when I was like 14 or 15, I would just say, hey, you're going to learn some guitar after school. I'd make them learn that. And a lot of those guys still play. So maybe that's something you can work on is E, G, E. You can add something to it after you get that down, but maybe I shouldn't give away the next step. I'll let you figure it out your own way. How about that? All right. Well, I better be productive and get out there and do something. I don't know what that is, but I'm selling a lot of shirts. We got a new shirt for Surf Zombies that's selling like crazy, and so we gotta print some more. I've got a gig tonight at Maggie's or Octopus in Cedar Falls with Katie and the Honky Tonks. Surf Zombies are playing there, and Sunday I'm playing with the drive-ins in Des Moines area. So I will keep moving, but I just wanted to stop in and let you know we're doing okay here. I'm doing a lot of kind of remembering my father, Gordy, looking at his picture. That's my dad. He is a good guy, so I'm just have a lot of good memories. And even though he was 91 when he passed away, what was that? August 21st, and I was right there with him. Even though he was 91, he still mattered. Just because somebody's old doesn't mean you love them less. He still mattered. He was still important. He was still with it. Mostly, he was getting pretty tired though, so I have to accept it was his time. But that's kind of where I get that's the guy that encouraged me, and he was wonderful man. So I'm real lucky. I'm gonna be positive and never forget what he did for me. And so I'll try to help other people. That's kind of what I'm doing. So keep practicing. Let me know if you need any help with anything with guitar. I'll be there. See you later. Have a good day. I'll try to end this live stream. Go away. There it is. I found the button.